Hey there, my name is Dr. Cosette M. White. I am America's #1 advisory accountant and tax expert, serving clients throughout the United States as well as in other countries. I specialize in accounting practices, tax management, tax planning, as well as tax management. And in addition to that, I do offer business services to my business clients. Today, I'm reaching out because I want to share with you guys red flags that can trigger an audit with the Internal Revenue Service. Just want to leave you with one quick tip today that typically it happens, it always happens, and that is when your forms don't add up to what the IRS has on file. I'm talking about your 1099s. I'm talking about your W-2s. I'm talking about your 1099-Rs. All of those forms that we get in the mail most of the time, but somehow or another, we forget to take them to our tax advisor, our tax preparer, and somehow it doesn't get in the return. So once the IRS slows down during their non-peak season, they'll audit all of the information that came in from the various employers and agencies against what you showed in your tax return. Bingo, the information doesn't match. Your W-2 is not included in your tax return, yet the Internal Revenue Service has one. Guess what? It's going to trigger an audit. So what I want for you to do is to make sure that you take inventory of everything that you did the prior year, whether that's working a part-time job, whether that's working for someone that did not take taxes out and therefore they gave you a Form 1099, whether you filed for unemployment, whether you got some type of settlement, whether you got some type of income, you pulled out of your 401k plan, you sold some dividends, whatever that looks like, make sure that you go down and write a list so that it jogs your memory as to some of the income that came in for the prior year, and make sure that you include it on your tax return. That can even be information as far as your mortgage interest. There's been plenty of times where the banking institutions will send out corrected mortgage interest statements because they calculated the information wrong. And maybe, just maybe, you picked up the wrong one and that information got included into your income tax return. So make sure that you are reporting everything accurately. You are taking the correct documents to your tax preparer on the first go around so that he and she can key that information in correctly, and so that it does not raise a red flag for you come tax season. Because let me just tell you, there's a couple of different audits, and I always like to explain this to people. What are the various audits? There's an audit, what I call an office audit, where you have to go into the office, and that's basically the Internal Revenue Service will send you a package, and it'll tell you to call the Internal Revenue Service, set up an appointment within a certain amount of days, and here are the select things that we are auditing. A lot of times what I see, you all, are meals and entertainment. I see mileage, those and office expenses. Those are a couple of key things, key expenditures that I always see audited from individuals, because either there was a fluctuation in the expenses or the number just didn't look right. Okay. I do the smell test when I do my returns. If it don't look right, if it don't smell right, then it ain't right. Okay. So ask questions, ask questions, ask questions, and make sure that you, as the taxpayer, you are reviewing the information that your provider, your tax provider, is putting into your return. Because what I always say to you all is that ultimately you are responsible for the income tax return unless the preparer did something fraudulent. Now, we're human. We may transpose a number once or twice, or occasionally, but it's not something that's intentionally done. It's not done with intent to harm or to cause any type of fraudulent information or whatnot that's going on. So as I always say, we want to inspect what we expect. Inspect what we expect so that we are not raising any red flags with the Internal Revenue Service to cause an audit. Okay, so here's the deal, you guys. Hit the subscribe button so that you can get all the information, the notices when I go live, when I post a video. I want you guys to stay in the know. I want to educate you, inspire you, and empower you so that you are truly, truly gaining clarity and focus as it relates to your finances. You're increasing the bottom line. You're looking at your profit and loss statement, and you're proud of the numbers that are on the profit and loss statement that's in the balance sheet, your statement of cash flow. And not only that, as it relates to your taxes, you all, you're saving. You're saving money. You're putting money away for retirement. You're not stroking a check and sending it to the Internal Revenue Service because either you were informed incorrectly or you just didn't know, you were uneducated about it. And that's why I want you to hit the subscribe button so that you are fully aware and you stay in the know as it relates to tax matters. So go ahead, make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Cosette M. White. And just to learn a little bit more about who we are, My Financial Home, the services that we offer, head on over to the website. It's at www.myfinancialhome.com. Again, that's www.myfinancialhome.com to learn more about who is My Financial Home, what is it that we offer, who do we serve, and how we can best serve you. All right, until my next money conversation, I can't wait for that next money conversation. But in the meantime, you all have a fabulous day, have an awesome and amazing day, and I'll check you later.